The video opens with slow, cinematic visuals of the 2026 Kawasaki F11 250 rolling into frame on a dusty trail at sunrise. The green paint glowing softly. The host speaks with excitement, welcoming viewers and setting the tone by explaining that this bike is more than just a revival of a legendary name. As the camera circles the motorcycle, close-ups highlight the classic tank shape, round headlight, and rugged stance, instantly reminding longtime fans of the original F-Series, while signaling that this version is built for modern riders. The visuals shift to detailed shots of the engine and exhaust, as the host talks about what powers the 2026 F11 250. The camera shows the engine starting up, the sound crisp and confident. The host explains that Kawasaki has focused on simplicity and reliability, pairing a proven 250cc single-cylinder engine with modern fuel injection for smoother throttle response and better efficiency. As the bike idles, the visuals capture subtle vibrations and mechanical movement, reinforcing the idea that this is a machine designed to be ridden hard, not just admired. As the bike hits the trail, the visuals transition to action shots from multiple angles, including helmet cam and low tracking shots. The host describes how the suspension feels tuned for real-world riding. It's capable of soaking up bumps while still feeling planted on loose surfaces. The narration emphasizes the balanced chassis and manageable power delivery, making the F11 250 approachable for new riders but still fun for experienced ones. Slow-motion shots of the suspension compressing over rocks and ruts visually support the host's claims. The scene changes to a mix of on-road and off-road riding, showing the bike cruising through back roads and then diving back into dirt. The host explains that the 2026 F11 250 is meant to blur the line between trail bike and everyday motorcycle. Visuals of the speedometer, handlebars, and seat show a clean, functional layout. The host points out how comfortable the riding position is, noting that the upright posture and wide bars make long rides less tiring, whether you're commuting or exploring backcountry paths. Next, the camera focuses on the design details as the host talks about the styling philosophy. Close-ups show the retro-inspired graphics, metal accents, and durable components. The host explains that Kawasaki didn't overdo the technology, choosing instead to keep things rider-focused. Visuals of the simple instrument cluster and minimal electronics reinforce the message that this bike is about connection and control, not distractions. The video then shows the host stopping the bike at a scenic overlook. Helmet off, speaking directly to the camera, the host reflects on who this motorcycle is really for, explaining that the 2026 Kawasaki F11 250 appeals to riders who value authenticity, durability, and versatility. As the sun begins to set, wide shots capture the bike parked against a rugged landscape, symbolizing freedom and exploration. The video closes with final riding shots fading into slow motion as the host delivers a concluding thought. The host emphasizes that the 2026 F11 250 isn't trying to be the fastest or most high-tech bike in the lineup. Instead, it's about rediscovering the joy of riding, the simplicity of a lightweight machine, and the spirit of adventure that made the F11 name legendary. The final visual shows the bike riding off into the distance, leaving a trail of dust as the screen fades to black,